Donald Trump was indicted. And just a reminder, this is the first time in history that a US president, former or current, to ever become a criminal defendant. Chances are he may very well be running for president next year while on trial.
The charges laid against former U.S. President Donald Trump in a Manhattan courtroom.
Former President Donald J. Trump was arrested.
Trump himself pleading not guilty. The charges now unsealed, accusing the former president of falsifying business records to allegedly conceal other crimes.
The indictment is in connection to his alleged role in a payment scheme revolving adult film star Stormy Daniels. All of that in the lead-up to the 2016 presidential election. Right around the time Stormy Daniels said that she had a sexual encounter with Trump back in the year of 2006 and was getting ready to put her story out, which would be an embarrassing scandal for the Republican presidential nominee. Eventually, Trump's longtime lawyer and fixer, Michael Cohen, stepped up. He decided that he would pay Stormy Daniels $130,000 of his own money. Stormy got her money, the story didn't come out, and Trump won the election and took office. And of course, Cohen got reimbursed by his boss afterwards. Fast forward to 2018, Michael Cohen pleaded guilty to violating campaign finance law by making these payments, because this was essentially a campaign donation and should have been disclosed according to campaign finance requirements. Cohen broke the law by not disclosing it, and Trump was also involved in this crime because he paid Cohen back.
These four horrible, radical left Democrat investigations of your all-time favorite president, me, is just a continuation of the most disgusting witch hunt in the history of our country.
Let's give the former president the benefit of the doubt for a second here. Could there be some political agenda in this, or is this purely some sort of, well, witch hunt, to use Trump's words? Some experts believe that it's been politicized from the start, essentially. Think of the elected Democrats out there. They have to run in Democratic primaries and win elections, and the political incentive for being the one to charge Trump has been pretty high. In fact, Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg initially tried to drop the case when he took office, faced political backlash, and then changed his mind about it. Now, he's looking for ways to make a misdemeanor a felony. With all of these things combined, it's pretty hard to say without taking a pinch of salt that a case like this would have been given such high priority by the Manhattan DA's office unless it involved Donald Trump. And just so you know, this is just the one that got there first, and several more investigations of him are pending at this very moment. In comparison to other things that Trump has been accused of that seemed a lot stronger and better grounded in terms of facts and in the law, this case seems pretty low stake.
Probably the charges that he'll face today are the least of his troubles.
For example, there's this whole matter of the classified documents at Mar-a-Lago.
FBI agents removed around 20 boxes of items during their search at former President Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago home on August 8th, according to a search warrant released by a Florida court Friday.
Investigators recovered 11 sets of classified information, including some that was so top secret it is designated to be only opened in a secure government location.
Accusations from stealing classified documents all the way to stealing the election. What we have here is the weakest case going first. We learned that if all of those charges against Trump were taken together, the 76-year-old ex-president could face as much as 136 years behind bars. But according to the Justice Department, if you're elected president of the United States, you're not going to be charged with federal crimes. That is to say, running for president seems to be a good way out to stave off prosecution for this buffet of cases. Now, if we go back to the hush money payment case, its trial could happen in the year of 2024, which, of course, is a presidential election year, during which Donald Trump is expected to be the Republican frontrunner and maybe also the eventual candidate. So in other words, regardless of the charges he's facing, Trump would still be able to run for president in 2024, and he most probably will. There's nothing in the Constitution that would stop him running for president. He could even be found guilty and go to jail and still be running for president. This is something that the framework of the US Constitution has never thought about. While the presidency was originally intended for the most capable and qualified American citizens, it's possible that this ideal is no longer upheld in the present day.